Okay, here with Bobby and John.
Hello.
Bad Nerves.
Hello.
We're here.
You've been playing a lot of shows, a lot of touring, a lot of support tours.
Yeah. 75 shows between now and Christmas.
Between now and Christmas.
Yeah, that's about 2.5 months worth, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have
it's August.
In a way, supporting bands, usually the bands you're supporting are fucking rad and the venues are of a pretty decent size. You have the fun job of like trying to get people amped up.
Yeah. Is that the fun job?
Sometimes that's the fun job. Sometimes it's the not so fun job.
Has it gone wrong?
Well, sometimes people are, you can tell they're checking their phones.
Yeah.
Playing a bit of Snake.
You have like a front row that
Yeah.
kind of hate you
Yeah,
sometimes.
the front row and the,
Just
they
waiting for you to leave.
waiting for
I
it
mean,
to end.
speaking of
Not every
anxiety
time,
and wanting to impress people, I guess it's a funny thing being a band, right? Because you're doing it for yourself, you're also doing it for other people.
doing it for ourselves mainly.
Just ourselves, yeah.
I think it's mostly doing it for ourselves, but it is nice when other people like it. So I think when you're doing a second record, there is that element of you're doing it for ourselves and for the people who liked. But generally, I think you're doing it for yourself because it's fun, you know? But and if people like it, then sweet.
101 part-time jobs. We spoke before, and like
Yes.
everyone playing in bands has different jobs because music don't pay.
No, it does not.
I suppose the other side.
Doesn't.
The
Don't
other
worry,
side.
10 years deep, still doesn't pay.
Do you
Being
feel
a
like-
band.
Have you got more like smart and like nifty and crafty with the way that you spend money and make money?
We learned to steal a little bit
Yeah,
better.
we stole a load of stuff on tour for a while. We stopped that now, though.
We tallied that up and we actually saved a fortune.
Yeah, about 550 quid. Brilliant.
That's smart.
Next question.
Here we go. Have you ever been
joking.
fired from a job?
Have I been fired from a job?
Yeah, you definitely did.
Uh,
I think we've all been fired from our jobs now.
yeah, I mean,
I've
I've
started doing this band.
I don't know if I've been fired. I've quit a couple.
Slowly
of,
let go.
Yeah, I mean, I quit a shoe shop. I quit a coffee shop.
Shoe
That's
shop,
what I
how
was
was
saying.
that?
Shoe shop was horrible. Shoe shop
Yes,
was
they're not
awful.
very friendly. I think the smell of it is quite. That gets in your head, doesn't it?
It's just all loads of new shoes that I can't afford. And
Timberland.
that was 10 years ago. Still can't afford them. Uggs. That's what I want.
one. You can
I
only
want,
afford one
Yeah,
shirt.
one Ugg.
Have you ever fallen asleep on the toilet at work?
Oh, bloody hell. Work.
That's kind of uncomfortable.
What do you mean by work?
Well, in the place of work, if in the shoe shop, in the.
In the portaloo out the back of the stage.
Yeah.
That's true. So but it feels like work. Band, I guess it is, right? 'Cause
well,
you make
it's-
it.
People say it feels like work, but it's
Yeah.
not work.
It's not work compared to like work,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
You
Like,
sometimes be like, oh, a bit tired, but it's great, really.
getting on stage for an hour with a guitar is pretty easy compared to a lot of people's actual hard jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant.
And it's hard and fast. The set's over quite quickly.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
How
How long
dare
are you
you?
playing for?
No, it is over quite quickly. we did 40 minutes today. It was
Okay.
about 30.
Shattered.
Yeah, knackered.
Yeah.
When we have to do an hour, we struggle because the songs are.
Play every song that you got.
Yeah, and it's still not an hour. I'm having to talk between songs quite a lot, which is terrifying.
Yeah. How do you find that? Do you feel like that's like a responsibility that you have to grasp with both hands?
Yeah, because you don't really want to fuck up and say anything stupid, you know. But
Yeah.
we're getting better at it, aren't we? I think.
You get all that out in the van.
Yeah, get all that out in the van, and then try to just
Verbal diarrhea.
verbal
all the way
diarrhea all the whole way there. But no, yeah, but it is a responsibility though. You don't want to. You don't. It's more scary talking in between a song than it is playing a song. I find, but
I get it because you practice songs so many times.
Yeah, you don't
And
really-
you're in it together.
you don't really practice trying to pretend to be a cool rock star very much until you're on stage.
You are a cool rock star.
Thank you, John.
Are there particular songs on the new record, that you're like, oh, this is sort of after a few months or like coming up a year, it's like, oh, this song's different to how I thought it was. Like you played it enough times that it's changed
Well, yeah.
and it feels different.
I'm trying to think what. Well, well, we played a song today called Television, which we've never played before. I'm interested to see, like, it's weird, like playing in the dressing room, in the rehearsal room,
Yeah.
and it felt like, you know, okay, and then you play it live, and you're like, you
Trying
feel,
out at Reading was terrible.
you feel like you're sort of deer in headlights a bit, you know.
Part of the fun feels like.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
think about like my favorite records is like some of the stuff that feels like it's going to fall off.
Yeah, well, we like
Any moment.
We like it. We like there to be an element of things feeling like they might
Falling
fall
off,
apart.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta have a bit of anxiety when you're playing, otherwise it's just if you're too comfortable. You know what I mean?
How does that work when you're like writing a tune and you want it to have that element, so you don't want to overdo it?
I always try to make sure the bass lines are as hard as possible.
You're a good bass player.
A good bass player. That's insulting, isn't it?
It's good.
Not excellent.
You're an average bass
Not brilliant.
player.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
You're good. You're good. Good. You're okay. Good is like okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 out of 10.
Yeah. Fuck you.
It's not me, it's what other people have. It's what my
That's
producers
what,
told me.
that's what everyone else has been saying.
75 shows between now and Christmas.
Yes.
Where are you most looking forward to playing? Any towns?
America, yeah, America. New York is always fucking great. We played a couple
Eat
of
well,
great shows.
drink well.
It's impossible to eat well in America.
Yeah. You
But that's
come back looking
exactly
like
what
a
I mean.
potato.
The only healthy food you find on the road in America is bananas. That's the only thing.
Twinkies are a vegetable in America.
It's the only thing they have in service stations. Is
The free pour at bars always gets me. If you get a G&T, it's like half of it's gin.
is it?
Yeah, they do the free pour.
We don't really drink on tour, do we?
Yeah, we don't
Isn't that
drink.
dull?
Smart.
We eat bananas,
Yeah, have sparkling water.
sparkling
I
water.
suppose you got to play fast, don't you?
We're obsessed with sparkling water.
Yeah, sparkling water, bananas.
The guys are drinking sparkling water like it's not like there's no tomorrow.
You want to get that
I read
liquid
a
death
review the other
sponsorship.
day, and the guy was like, I saw a punk band having sparkling waters and warming up backstage doing stretches. He was like, the world has changed.
2024, baby.
I was actually watching George warm up before the gig today, and I thought
You'd never think that's a punk band, would you?
to
Who's this
myself, we got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Warming up. Fuck.
Do you know there are some bands though that make warming up look cool?
No, there
Ju-
aren't.
We're not one of them.
Justin
Are
Hawkins
they?
makes warming up look
Yeah,
cool.
but
Oh yeah,
He's in shape, though,
yeah.
isn't he?
And you've been
He can
doing
get away.
videos with him, Bobby.
I helped him with a few of his podcast stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a legend.
It's fun.
He's a total legend.
And,
egg.
and
Very
he's the
good
kind
egg.
of thing, and like we're doing this podcast, and we know it's like media in some kind of way. Watching his show is like, okay, you know, the print journalism is gone or whatever, you know, music print journalism, but what he's doing, that gives you a bit of hope, doesn't it?
No man, he's one of the last like proper showmen of that era. Same with Pele from Hives. Like,
Yeah.
you watch them guys play, and
Makes you want to quit, doesn't it?
yeah, made me want to quit. But no, they're just like there's a bit of a dying art. Those kind of frontmen,
Yeah.
the showman thing that they got. Like, it makes you realise how much other bands could do with that kind of level of showmanship. It really adds to it, doesn't it?
There's no ego when they get off stage, you know. Like on stage, you think, oh, you know, these guys are full of themselves, but when they get off stage, they're like the nicest people.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
So it's quite inspiring.
Some of the best bands
we
we've played with.
aspire to be nice.
I often
Struggling.
think that it can be hard for bands to, when there's so much social media and even stuff like this going on, that how could you be the most authentic band you can be when there's so much else going on apart from the music?
Well, I think that's actually the nail on the head there. We've found over the years that the best thing to do in a band is to try and be your authentic self. Like on stage as well, to an extent, you know. Like, I mean, wear your sunglasses on stage, sure, but still, you want people to be able to connect with you. You know, if you're doing like the too cool for school thing, we did it for years.
We have like a bit of like a cringe meter.
Yeah.
You know, when people strut around and like, oh yeah, I'm in a band, or that. It's like it sets
Yeah.
the cringe meter off.
Yeah,
So you got to be real, you know.
Did you see that in yourself then?
Yeah, big time.
I mean, I strut around my house.
No, I think that for a while we thought we wanted to just play, no talking on stage, and it'd be a very like, you know, mysterious fucking thing. And then after a few years, you realise that actually,
Someone called you out, didn't they?
yeah, someone called me out for it, and they were like, "This is shit," and we were like, "Whoa!" And then we're like, "Fuck, actually, you know what? They're right."
Yeah.
So we kind of, we just try to be, more authentic, like you said. I think people prefer that, and we prefer it as well. It's more fun, you know.
I think it's really cool that you can talk about it openly now.
Yeah, well, I think it's
we
important.
shouldn't have.
Yeah,
No.
be cool, be mysterious. No, it's like I wish we'd realised that's when we were starting, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've seen a couple of bands, one in particular, a really good band that I saw, and they were doing that same thing, and I watched them, and it ruined the fact that they were a good band because they came across like wankers, you know. And I thought, fuck, that's what we're doing. We need to stop that immediately.
I think now more than ever, with everything that's going on in the world, in America and in the East, like connection is something that we all need.
Well, that's
yeah,
what
for
music's
sure.
about, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
music's meant to bring people together, not like divide more.
exactly,
You know,
yeah.
so you got to be approachable. You know, like
He's
Get out of
approachable.
here.
Strip
He's
off.
approachable.
This guy, he can't do that to
that's
us.
too approachable.
Yeah, we're a cool band.
There's a line.
We have mystique.
Security.
There's mystique and wonder here. What are you doing?
Bobby and John, 101 Part-Time Jobs. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
Good
See
to
you later.
chat.
Nice one.
If you enjoyed this chat, make sure you subscribe to 101 Part-Time Jobs for more. We've done episodes with Idols, Yard Act, Self-Esteem, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and so many more. We put out 2 episodes every week, and we'd love to have you there. Subscribe to 101 Part-Time Jobs on Spotify, Apple, and everywhere you get your podcasts.